60. Sorry, it was 610, right? Batch number 611. Okay.
Harsha, I have one question here. Can you hear me?
Yes. You have any questions related to yesterday's session or day before? You can ask me now.
Oh, okay. Like suppose like if you have your own DV like Oracle, you know, or other DVs, right? So how
See,
do?
I'll tell you one thing. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
If you have any questions related to what we have discussed, you can ask. Related to the concept. I know everything I will teach you in future. Don't worry. Okay. Other databases, how to connect and all, I will tell you. Do you have questions related to only the content that is covered? Only that, no deviation questions, nothing. You want to ask me, you are enthusiastic about it, ask me.
Yeah. Do we need to
Give me a
install
WhatsApp
like?
message on my number 888-626619 for any deviated questions. I will answer. Okay, but in the class only completed topics only.
Sure. Yesterday I'm practicing that.
Leave a WhatsApp message. Yes, go ahead.
But yesterday when we in the session we have to create two IDs, right? One will Pega will automatically create. The other one is like organization name we will give, right? For me, Pega is not creating that ID. Only
ID?
organization.
Application ID?
Yeah, application ID.
It will create. You see there. It will create. Without creating application ID, how it will create application?
No, it is giving me to. It is not. It is a mandatory field, but it is enabling me to give the ID. Because system
You
is
don't
not
have to give
generated.
the ID. When you give application name and click on advanced settings, ID will be generated automatically from the name. From the name, it will take 6 or 7 characters and make it as an ID.
Okay.
That's it.
So before clicking on advanced settings, we need to give the name.
Yes, before clicking on advanced setting, you give the name of the application and then go to advanced settings. Then only ID will come. Without giving application name, it will not come. Okay.
Okay.
Next. That is later. Last class. Next. Any other questions? Any other doubts? Okay. So let's go ahead now. October 11, 2023. So today we are going to work on practical first half an hour. That is creating implementation application on top of a framework. A framework application. Write down the same. Creating implementation application on top of a framework application. Creating implementation application on top of a framework application. Run faster. Creating implementation application on top of framework application. That's what we are going to do. Okay. Okay. Yesterday we have seen creating framework application on Pega Enterprise, Pega platform. You created framework application on top of Pega platform. Today we are going to create our implementation on top of yesterday created a framework. Right? Write down requirement. Create a vehicle insurance application. This is implementation vehicle insurance. Create a vehicle insurance application. Create a vehicle insurance application as an implementation. Create a vehicle insurance application as an implementation on top of what is the client name I have chosen yesterday? ING insurance framework on top of ING insurance framework. So on top of ING insurance framework, we are going to create one vehicle insurance application now. Okay, this is what we are going to do. So look at here. Where is the I'll create one document. Okay, what document? Save this. More options. 611. 611. I don't remember the batch names. because of continuous classes for other batches also. I don't remember it. October 11, right? Okay. Now creating implementation application on top of framework. And that is a heading. Okay. So what are we going to do? Creating vehicle insurance implementation app on top of ing insurance framework app. Okay, design. How do you create an application? You create application by using new application wizard. That is common. Any type of application, you go there. But what are the credentials? Should you log into administrator@pega.com or framework application? You have to log into administrator.
Framework application.
Log into administrator@pega.com. Password is install. Always you are creating any number of applications, log into administrator only. There is a slight difference when you log into framework. I don't want you to experience that. That is not required. That's why I want you to strictly log into administrator@pega.com and then you create implementation application. Okay. Administrator@pega.com. Password install.
Can we not create using framework?
You can create, you don't. Okay, you can, but there is a slight difference. That's why you don't. I did not tell you framework application login details. I'm asking you to create implementation on top of framework. How would you do now? By going to administrator account only, right? As you know framework credentials, you are saying I will log into framework. When you don't know how you'll do it, this is the only way, right? But by logging into framework, you will get confused. That relations and all again you have to manually change. So don't do it. Follow this process only. Okay. Now here you go. As usual thing. What is that? New application. I'm sorry. New application. I am not writing like what I have written yesterday, because you should know. Yesterday practical is completed. You should know that you have to click on application menu and choose new application. Every time I do not write the same navigation all the time in all documents. Okay. Now I will explain you. See here at the first screen, it is displaying some list of applications. These are all framework applications. All these are framework. Implementation application will not be displayed here in the list. The list displayed here is all frameworks. I have so many frameworks. See what is our framework? ING framework is shown. Build from scratch is additional one. This means Pega platform. This means what? That's what I told you. Clicking on build from scratch, your application will be created on top of Pega platform. Clicking on ING insurance group, your application will be created on top of ING insurance group, right? You need to understand all the list here displayed is framework application. Framework application type list will be displayed here. Implementation application type will not be displayed here. Okay. Build from scratch is nothing but Pega platform. Pega platform. ING insurance group. Build with ING insurance group. It is asking you for confirmation. You said you want to create your application on top of ING. Are you sure to want to proceed, or you want to go back and choose something else? No, I want to proceed. Click on blue color button. Click blue button to proceed further. Means I wanted to go with same ING. On top of ING only I will create. See, some additional screens will come with this type. It is saying no case types are available to clone. You do not know what is a case type. We will be working on case type practically later. As of now, we are not going to bother about this. Just click on what? Next. In the same way, I mean, continue. In the same way, data type, you don't know about data types. You will be working on data types soon. This screen, you know, those are the 3 additional screens that have come in the implementation. What is the name of the application? ING vehicle insurance. ING vehicle. That is ING insurance. This is ING specifically vehicle insurance. Click on advanced configuration. Advanced configuration. So click on advanced configuration. So once you click on advanced configuration, same screen as you got yesterday, you will be getting. Application structure. By default, what is application structure? Implementation. Leave it as it is because I'm trying to create implementation application. Leave it as it is. Next, application ID. It is taking something ing vehicle. Keep it as it is, no issues. But organization name. I have to tell you one point here. See, it is a practice. You join any project today in Pega, 99% of the projects, framework applications, implementation applications that are being created by developers will share the same organization. Will share the same organization. They will not come up with different organization for different framework and implementation. Always frameworks and multiple implementations connected to same organization. That is the practice that we follow. It's not mandatory, but it is a practice. We follow the same practice. It is generating a random name to the organization, but I want the organization that is created as part of framework application creation. When I create framework application, ing organization created. Okay. Now see here, remove organization name and choose the existing organization ing. So is it an existing organization while we create framework application?
We can't see the screen.
See, if you cannot see the screen, that means there is an issue from your end, Nisha. Reconnect, clear your browser history or something. See, I'll tell you one point here to every one of you. Those who are connecting online, or maybe sometime when you connect online, remember this. We are sharing one link to connect to the meeting, correct? That link you open a browser and copy paste, it will open the, you will be into the meeting. But you will face some network issues, audio issues, visibility issues and all. It is always a good practice that I am telling now itself, everyone do today. Okay, don't neglect it. Go to Google, download GoToMeeting app for Windows. If you're using Windows, Mac. Download GoToMeeting now, something like this. Go here. See, here is a download option. You are there at App Center. Better than this, go here, Download Center. You go, not to the Support Center. Downloads. First one is go to Connect. I'm not looking for it. Second one is GoToMeeting. You are using this one, desktop app. Download desktop app. So when you download desktop app, you will be getting one icon, not this one, some other different icon. This is old version. Mine is old. You will be getting new version icon. You will understand that. Click on the icon. It will open the app. Enter the meeting ID and join. You will not face any audio issues or screen sharing issues. You will not face. It is always good to use app rather than using browser. Understand? Clear? Online students, I am saying this to you guys. Clear, everyone? So many people are connecting from browser. I can see here. Okay. It is always a best practice to use the app. When you face an issue, connectivity issue or some audio video issue, always remember, reconnect. Clear your browser history. If required, restart your laptop and then reconnect within next 5 minutes. Understand? Am I recording or not? I'm recording. Okay, clear everyone? So this is what you need to follow when you face some issue. If there is an issue from my end, everyone will face same issue. It will reflect audio issue is there from my end. All the students who are there online will not be able to hear. Then I will fix the issue from my end. 1 or 2 people or 5 people are facing the issue from your end only. Okay, mostly 1 or 2 people will face sometime. Refresh clear the cache every time, restart the machine, and then join. It will work fine whenever you face issue. Okay, come back to the subject. Now organization name. See, I was asking one question. So here I have written remove organization name and choose existing organization ing. Was it an existing organization while we create framework application? No. While we create framework application, we have manually typed it. You remember? I typed ing. Then it has created after we create framework. By this time you create implementation, ing organization was created. ing organization was created already. So in Pega PRPC environment, anytime when you come across with a text box like this with a thick blue color dot at the right bottom corner, that is a drop down. That is a drop down. So if you want to choose the values, remove the existing value click the down arrow on your keyboard to populate the values. Down arrow. You have 4 arrow marks, right? Video game you'll use that arrow marks. So out of 4 you choose 1. Down arrow. Down arrow here you will find all. Which one I have to choose? ing. Somewhere it should be available in the list. At the bottom it is there. ing. I'll select ing. Like this you select. Understand clear everyone? So my implementation application and framework application are sharing same organization. Sharing same. That's the practice we need to follow, not mandatory, but we will follow the same. So go back and verify once again. Implementation application, ID is there, organization same, everything whatever I have selected is there. So click on create application. Click on create application. So I'm going to click on create application.
What about Harsha? What about class layers? Like we do have the same, right? Organization. Oh, okay. We change it.
Which one?
No, it's okay. Thank you.
So here operator ID. Can I use the same operator ID which I have for framework here also to log in? Yes, I can use, but I am not going to. I want to maintain different logins for different applications as of now. In future sessions, you will learn how to have single login for multiple applications. Okay, now enter some operator ID. I'll write down developer operator for my implementation application @ing.com. ing in yesterday we have given same way, right? Dev FW for framework login, dev IMPL for implementation. That my own naming convention are up to you. Add. What you need to do? Add. So just do it slowly. Don't do it in a hurry. Okay. If you forget to add and then log off, operator ID may get created without. So operator ID will not get created. You have to manually create. You come back and ask me. I'll not tell you how to create now. That is not possible. I'll ask you create another application. Okay. It's not possible to teach you all that separately. Okay. So copy this login ID and password somewhere. Here I will place implementation application. Okay. So now do what? Done. You want to directly log off? That's up to you. You can log off directly also. You can log off. Now log into IMPL app. Log into IMPL app. What is the ID? devimpl@ing.com. Password. I don't remember because that is a generated password. No, something coming. Paste. It will prompt for changing password. So while changing password also I need to remember this. So here you go now. Password rules. Click on change password. Okay. So you are been to App Studio. You can go to Admin Studio. Switch to Dev Studio. I'm sorry, Dev Studio. Switch to Dev Studio. Developer Studio is the one which it is loading slowly. Just we will wait for a minute. Dev Studio. And after you go to Dev Studio, here you go now. App Explorer, as usual thing, right? How many applications you see? We see how many? 3 applications. You see 3 applications. Can you guess and tell me what are those? Current application. Current application. Implementation application. On top of
Framework application.
Framework
Pega application.
application.
below that Pega platform. Current application implementation, below that framework, below that Pega platform. Current application is built on framework. Framework is built on Pega platform. That's what you are seeing there. Current application can access all. Pega platform plus framework. Everyone clear? Online students, are you clear? Okay. See, Now this is forward engineering. This is forward engineering you created. Okay. See, I created my application on top of framework. Framework is created on top of Pega platform. Okay. Then where is that relationship being built? Okay. Let me open the diagram. This is the diagram, right? I will tell you a little more about these things. See, implementation application is being built on top of framework application. Framework application is built on top of Pega platform. So here there is a terminology to learn. Here you go. This framework application is called as built-on application. What is it called as? Built-on application. This is a built-on application for implementation. This is built-on application for what? Implementation. Then what about this one? Pega platform is built-on application for
framework.
You understand built-on application terminology? Framework. This is built-on application for framework. This is built-on application for implementation. On this application, something is built. Okay, clear? So for implementation, the built-on application is framework. For framework, the built-on application is Pega platform. Where is this relationship defined? I want to know. Okay, I will write down here. Now let's do reverse engineer. Reverse engineer to look at the relation between implementation application and FW application. To look at the relation between where is it being built, so that I did it by a navigation, but internally where that linking is been connection, where it has happened. So implementation application is created on top of Pega, framework application, right? Where is this relation defined? I want to know. To know this, we have to go to application definition. To know this, where we should go? So if I go to your details, I'll come to know who are your parents. I ask you, tell me about yourself, your details, family details. I ask. That means your definition. I'm going to look at your definition, your details. Okay, father name, mother name, I'll come to know. If I look at the definition of a current application, I'll come to know what is the application, built-on application for it. Yes or no? If I go to your biodata, I'll understand your parents' name. If I go to the biodata of implementation application, I'll come to know what is built-on application for it. If I go to the biodata of framework application, I'll come to know what is the built-on application for it. Like this, you have to go to the definition, details of an application. So where should I go now? Go to the definition of implementation app. Tell me the navigation now. You need to tell me the navigation. How do I go to the definition? Application menu.
Yeah.
Application menu. You have to log into implementation.
Definition.
If you log into implementation application and then go to definition, implementation details will come. If you log into framework application and go to definition, then which application definition will come?
Framework
Okay.
application.
Correct? Okay. Go to definition. It will show you the details. This is what I was saying. See here. First one, application name is ING vehicle insurance. ID is what? ING vehicle. This is important. ING vehicle app is built on ING INSUR. Understand clear? This is where the relationship defined. Here we can see. Here we can see ING. I'm sorry. Vehicle insurance is built on ING insurance app. Okay, done, completed. You are seeing here. I want to see the definition of framework application. How can I proceed? How can I proceed to see the definition of framework application? Similarly, I want to see the definition of framework application. How can I proceed?
There is nothing to.
We switch to the framework class and then we go to definition.
After versions, there
How do you
is.
switch
say again.
application? I did not tell you. Tell me with the basic knowledge what you have. Log off here. Login back to framework application. There you go to definition, you'll see, right? But you don't have to log in. This is a framework application, right? Here you have open icon.
Open icon.
This application definition you can open from here. This is possible. You don't have to go back again. Okay, this is not switch application. Okay. Now, similarly, look at the built-on application of FW app. So for FW app, what is the built-on application? I want to see that. To open FW app details, follow below. Just click on open icon, which is beside FW app version number. It will open FW app definition. Okay, from here itself you can open. No need to go there. See here now. It has opened. Yes, the built-on application for FW app is theme Cosmos. See, Pega has came up with some user interface changes from previous versions to this version. While changing, they come up with one application separately. They added theme Cosmos, but nowhere we did talk about it. But at the time of creating, you remember we have chosen theme Cosmos. I did not talk about it. Even Pega is also not talking about it. When you see the application stack, it is not giving theme Cosmos actually. That's why I did not mention. Theme Cosmos is one additional UI layer application. So we don't need to much bother about it. But if you go to the definition of theme Cosmos, then go to definition of theme Cosmos. How do I open that? Open icon. It is built on Pega rules means Pega platform only. So name can be ID, right? Open Pega rules. So if you leave theme Cosmos in between, what is the structure? Implementation built on framework built on theme Cosmos built on Pega platform. If you leave about theme Cosmos, framework built on is Pega platform only. They too even did not mention that. Pega rules, if you open, what do you see? No built-on application for Pega platform, which means that's the base, foundation. That is the foundation. That's where you start building. Okay, understand clear? Why did I show you this? See, I'll tell you. I'm not going to do it, but I am going to tell you. This option, what you see here, this is a drop down. As I already told you, this is a drop down. If I want, I can remove this. I can click the down arrow and choose something else. It is possible. These are all applications. If required to change this relation, I can remove the existing one. I can choose something else. That is possible. I'm not going to do it, but I'm just giving you information. See, I'll tell you one requirement. How to solve, you tell me. How you are going to solve. Keep this in mind. Okay. So requirement is, listen to me carefully. Scenario based question. Okay. Application 1 is there, which is built on application 2. Built on app 2. Application 1 is built on top of app 2. Which is built on application now? App 2 is built on application. Okay. Now there is another application. App 3 is there. App 3 is already there. Separate. This is application 1 built on top of application 2. App 3 is separately available. Business is giving you one requirement. This is actually present in the system already. Now you are a developer. You are being given with the requirement. They're saying application 1 is already built on app 2. App 3 is separately available. Now we want app 1 Okay, we want app 3 to be built on app 1, whereas app 2 should become built on for app 3. This is what we need. This is the requirement. This is the existing one. Requirement is app through which is independently available, make it as a built on application for app 1. Then app 2 should become built on for app 3. That's what. How do you make the changes? This is the
We
requirement.
just
This is what enhancement.
break.
So just now, as you said, right, we'll go to the class definition and we'll change the
Okay, you tell
class.
me by these names. You tell me by these names. By these names and
Okay.
use the word definition and all. చెప్పండి.
So Harsha, we have to open app 3 and we have to make changes in app 3 built on. So there we have to map built on app 1. So app 1 built on, then app 2.
You are getting confused. Think about it slowly. Other person.
App 1 and built on app 3.
Okay, hold on. Go to app 1. What do you see the built on app?
App 3.
App 2 you will
App
see, right? App 2 you will
App
see.
2, yeah.
Remove app 2 and choose app 3. Now app 1 has come on top of app 3. Up to that, okay. Next, you need to make app 2 as built on app for app 3. Next, where do you go?
Up 3. Up 3.
Go to the definition of app 3. Go to the definition of app 3 and choose app 2 as built on application. That's it.
Yes.
How do you implement this requirement when you do not know about this place? You don't know about this place. This and all you don't know. You know only creating application in a forward engineering, but you don't know about this. How do you implement this requirement when you don't know about this? This is the reason why we should learn Pega in a forward engineering plus backward design. Both we have to learn. Understand, your requirement will not be always like forward engineering. Your requirements may be forward engineering, maybe enhancements or change request in a backward direction. If you have, you may have to traverse through and make changes accordingly. Understand, clear everyone? Online students, are you clear? Every one of you.
But Harsha,
Yes, Harsha.
So can you explain this again?
suppose app suppose app 3 is built on some other framework, okay, and app 1 is built on some other framework, okay. But if we map app 3 to app 1, but the framework will be different, right? It will be the conflict.
See, I am not saying whether it is conflict or not. Business has given you requirement, you do it. That's it. Business will think about conflict or not. Okay, you don't have to bother about whether it is conflict or not. Business has given you requirement how to solve it. That's our point of view. Okay, so knowing about this, what type of requirements you can solve, that's what our key point of understanding. Don't think too much about this conflict and all. That's not, we are not business. Okay, so other person, you're saying screen is again not visible, you have to relog in. Maybe I don't know what is the issue from your end. You check your internet connectivity and all if you can. Next, any other doubts? Any other doubts or
Sir, can you
questions?
please repeat the last point? I didn't get that. Changing the definition.
Changing the definition, right? See, we are trying to look at the where is the relationship defined between current application with built-on application. So how Pega knows that this is built-on application for this one, and how do you know? It's not that simply navigation you did it and you know it. Later point of time, other developer came, he wanted to know. Okay, so they have to go to the application definition. There they can see the built-on application. Not only seeing, if required they can change. If required. Now, based on this concept of knowing this particular place, you may get this type of requirements. What type of requirement? Oh, I think I've written here something, right? Where did I write? Word document. Okay, I've written it. Based on this, you may get this type of requirement. So already we have app 1 built on app 2. There is app 3 separately. Bring app 3 as a built on application for app 1, whereas app 2 should become built on application for app 3. If you have to implement this, you should know this place. That's why I was mentioning. Without knowing this, you cannot implement this requirement. Understand? Clear? Make sense? Every one of you.
Harsha, what
Yes,
about
sir.
this version? The version like we do see like
If I
two.
did not mention or talk about anything, don't think about it. I
Okay.
am going to control your thought process also. As a beginner, don't go beyond me. You are just a beginner, right? Come along with me. You'll be learning it much better. I did not mention it. Don't bother about it. I'm mentioning this one only. Bother about this. I'm not giving you any requirement now to change all these things. You don't even have to try. Know about it. Leave it for now. That's pretty much fair enough. Okay. Other person was trying
Harsha,
some
one
other
question.
was.
Harsha, one question. For example, we have, as we have created a vehicle insurance application, implementation application on the top of ING framework, right? So in future, if we
Yes.
need to change the framework itself, can we do, right?
You can do. This is the process you need to follow. You can change it. Bring another framework in place of this one. Remove it and then add it. That's it. Simple. Okay.
How the rule sets will we get impacted with that?
Did
Because
I talk about rule sets anything here?
not yet.
Why are you going forward? Just come along with me. Next, if
Yeah, Harsha, one small doubt. While
I tell you
creating the
rule sets,
implement,
other people do not understand here. Do you know about rule sets? Don't know. I don't want to deviate from the track. If you are deviating, whatever you learn also will be gone. Okay, just go on the track. Yes, please.
yeah, Harsha, while creating the ING vehicle insurance implementation, it is asking generate division layer. There is option is coming. If we choose,
Yes,
it will make any difference, or
it will make difference. If you choose, it will make difference. That's why that is given. I have not chosen something I have got. If you choose, something else will come, obviously. Okay. Okay. So that's it for now. Let's go ahead and continue with the next topic. Okay. So don't think about anything which I am not mentioning now. So if I am leaving it now means it will come in future, sometime later. That time only it will make sense. So in a single session, we cannot cover everything. That is impossible. And option 1 today, option 2 related to 10 days after topic. After 10 days after topic is completed, we'll come back and discuss about option 2. Okay. So learning path also you should know slowly. Because you don't know, you just follow me. That's it. Okay. Next, we are going to talk about OOPS concepts. Organization structure. I'll tell you in general. Organization structure. Next two topics. Object oriented programming. What? OOPS. OOPS stands for? OOPS stands for programming system. So object oriented programming system concepts we are going to learn. Okay. See why we need to learn these concepts. Let me tell you. So first let me write down the concept. First itself, it's better I'll tell you inheritance. First beginning, I think this is some problem actually. I'll tell you about encapsulation, class, types of classes. Okay, actually this will be covered below. Class and then inheritance, class, inheritance, and then here we will come across types of classes. Types of classes, purpose of each of these classes. Okay, abstract and concrete. And later we'll discuss about Pega inheritance, Pega classes and inheritance. So up to this it is OOPS. Up to this it is OOPS related, and later we will get into Pega to understand all this. Why you have to learn OOPS concepts when you are learning Pega? I'll tell you. See, Pega is built based on Java coding internally. Java is object-oriented programming system. So whatever we do here, it will follow object-oriented programming system conceptual implementation. So you should know before you proceed further. So first, organization structure is general concept. Organization structure is general concept. Let me tell you about organization structure before we proceed forward anything. Whatever I tell you now, it will again come into picture while we are discussing about inheritance concept. Okay, as of now, general perspective, general plus technical perspective, and below Pega perspective. Okay, understand? Okay. So Pega classes and inheritance, and then types of inheritance. Here also, here types of inheritance, in Pega. After you know about all these things, implementing these concepts in the practical, we will go. So these concepts will be used every day in our development. Every day during our development, these concepts will be implemented. Okay, look at here now, used instead of saying implemented. Organization structure. First of all, you tell me in general what is meant by organization. One must be knowing about what is an organization before we proceed further. What is an organization? What do you think? In general, not technical. In general, in your real life. Organization,
which is main top of all the business.
company. Simply in your language, it's a company. Whatever the company is there that is running some business, that business will be digitalized into one application. This application should exactly match with your company's business structure. Yes or no? Any application that we create in Pega should have an organization. That's why we provide organization name. It has got created. That's what we are going to discuss now. Organization is topmost business entity. Topmost business entity in any business. Entity in any business. So it has different levels. It has different levels. It has different levels. That below levels, let's say. Organization level, division level, unit. Okay, organization. Topmost, only one. Only one. It will come below organization. Below organization, one or more. One or more. And this will come below division. Division, one or more. So one organization will be there. Under that, n number of divisions will be there. Under that, n number of units will be there. I'll open one diagram and explain. I will open this. Organization structure. In organization structure, we have organization level, topmost entity, one level, and divisions will be there and units will be there. One or more units. Divisions will be connected to organization. Units will be connected to specific divisions. Division 1, 2 units are there. Division 2, 5 units are there. Division 3, 4 units are there. Possible. Organization has 10 divisions. Possible. So all divisions will be connected. This is how any business you take, different levels will be defined and business will run accordingly. See, I'm explaining functionally. Out of these 3 levels, unit is the level where actual business processing will happen. Okay, I'll tell you simple example. Okay, you take one car manufacturing organization. Let's take Tesla. Tesla is there. Tesla manufacturing industry is there. Okay, they will manufacture car, everything is done, let's say. You directly go to Tesla organization, ask them, I want to purchase car. Are they going to sell you? They will not sell. They may tell you, okay, go to your district division. One division is there, go and talk to them once. Let's say that is countrywide. Let's say you came down one level, states are there, under which country level states are there. In each state we have a distributor. You went to distributor now and asking, I want to purchase car. Distributor also rejected. I don't have authority to sell you. Okay, just go to your town. There you will find one outlet. Ask them, they will sell you. You went to town and asked the outlet person. They will start creating your car purchase transaction, initiate and process it. What about division and organization? Why they are there? What do? They will supply the required components for below levels. Organization will supply, after everything is done, organization will supply components to divisions. Divisions will supply to below levels. Units are the ones where actual business transactions will happen. Units, whatever the required components will be supplied by divisions. Divisions required components will be supplied by organization. Inheritance concept we will discuss. Divisions should be connected, units should be connected. If I remove this connection, then transferring here is not possible. Connection should be there, connected. This is general perspective of organization structure. Everyone clear, online students? The same way your classes will be connected. Okay, when we are working with classes, we will compare with this diagram, inheritance concept classes, compare with this diagram once again. I just given you a general perspective of what is organization structure. Organization structure will have organization, division and units. Divisions will, whatever the components required for divisions will be supplied by higher level organization. Whatever the components required for units will be supplied by connected higher levels, those are divisions. Okay, clear everyone? If organization has to supply a component to unit, it will be supplied through division. It will come to division, division to here. Understand? This is how your technology also works. We will compare this with technology later point of time. Let's go ahead with the next topic. Okay, organization structure is over. Next, object-oriented programming system, encapsulation. What is that we are going to discuss about? Encapsulation. The next topic is encapsulation. So what is meant by encapsule? General English language meaning. You are going to, you know about capsule, right? Tablet we take, not the tablet we work.
We have to hide some
Capsule means
hide
Binding of code into
hide.
one unit.
what is there inside a capsule?
Binding of code into one unit.
Not technical. Here people like me are there. Tell me in general.
Hiding
What is there
internal
inside a
detail
capsule?
and
You
show the
take a medicine,
functionality.
capsule is there. You know the capsule which you can dismantle like this.
Granules.
That is abstraction.
Some chemical composition is there, right? Chemical component.
Granules.
Only one chemical component. There are many different compositions are there, mixed up and added there. Why don't you take the chemical components directly into your hand? Why you need a capsule? You have to maintain like that only. There is no other go.
The data
You cannot take each individual one. So multiple things you are grouping together and you are making one unit structure. That will have one functional behavior. Yes or no? Overall, that will have one specific behavior to expose. Okay. Encapsulation means you group together. Group of, technically, if I have to say, I will explain you. Attributes and functional components. Functional components. Functional components means what? Attributes, functional components means what? Chemical 1, chemical 2, chemical 3. These are all functional components. Each one will have combinedly this will function. What is the quantity you are adding there? That's what attribute. Okay. I'll tell you a simple example. See, example for encapsulation. Encapsulation is a unit structure. Is a unit structure which is having group of, which is having attributes and functional components. Attributes and functional component. This encapsulated unit has or exposes a functional behavior. It will expose a functional behavior. Unit only will expose a meaningful functional behavior. What are the examples of encapsulated units in this world? Okay, you take a car. Car is entirely one encapsulated unit which is having a specific behavior. What are the functional components in car? Tires, wheels, engine, gearbox, steering. These are all different functional components. Take steering outside and drive like this. Will you be able to travel? Only the entire encapsulated unit will have a meaningful behavior or functional behavior which we need in the real world. Okay, you take individually, it may not be useful as such. Understand clear? So we ourselves is an encapsulated unit. As a human body is an encapsulated unit which has functional components. What are the functional components? Heart, brain, lungs, kidneys, all these are different functional components. Take out one, no meaning. So when it is combined and working together, all are working together, then only it will have a meaningful functional behavior. So in technology also saying, you create each functional component. Why not everything is single? No, that is not correct. In real life, how we are there humans, same way technology also will be derived. Same, from human life only OOPS concept is being taken. Okay, so car is not a single part. Okay, it is multiple parts. Okay, working together and producing some functional behavior. Everything in this world is same. Okay, take anything that is same. This TV, laptop and all. What are attributes of ourselves? Functional components. Okay, what are our attributes? Our height is one attribute. Height is one attribute. Complexion is one attribute. Weight is one attribute. Age is another attribute. It will have values. Attributes holds values. Functional components produces behavior. Functional components produces behavior. Understand everyone clear? From this we will go into technology. Attributes holds data values, height, weight, okay, and color and age, something like this. Data values. What else? Functional components. Functional components produces some behavior. So all functional components working together only, you will achieve required business goals. So in the same way, you are going to create so many functionalities. You are going to develop so many functionalities using technology. These functional components, whatever you create functional components, group together into one single unit, it is called as encapsulation. Encapsulation is a concept. What is it? Concept. What is the difference between concept and reality? So there is a concept of designing laptop. Laptop is not a concept. Laptop design is a concept. Taking that concept, you can design, you can make it real. Yes or no? You can make it real. Encapsulation is a concept which defines if you wanted to have an executable behavioral component, I mean like component, then you are going to have different functional components grouped together along with the attributes and make it one encapsulated structure, make it one structure. Then that is called as encapsulation. You are coming up with one technology. You take one technology, create functional components, group together. Where do you place it? That should have some name, right? That is encapsulated unit. In technology, encapsulation term is replaced by class. What is that? Class. Encapsulation is a term which is replaced by class. So when you come to Java, you call it as class. When you come to .NET, C#, you call it as class. CPP, class. Programming languages, when you come, encapsulation. Instead of that word, what you use? Class. That means encapsulation is equal to class or not? Yes or no? So class is equal to encapsulation. Means what is the definition of class? Now you tell me definition of class.
Contains attribute and functional
Class definition, it is collection of attributes and functional components. Okay. So additionally, I'll add one more point. See, encapsulated unit will accept some specific input and produces some output. So we are going to have food. Output is energy. So food, when we intake, it is being converted into energy so that we can move, we can talk, we can walk. You are not taking food, then output is not there, you will be there. No meaning. Okay, yes or no? So you are going to add fuel as an input, then output behavior will be movement. Car will move. I'll give some input to my laptop, it will produce some output. I'll say copy the folder, it will copy, and I'll say paste, it will paste, some output will come. So for everything encapsulated unit, there should be some input given. If I am going to say my AC 22, then it is going to generate some cooling. If I say 18, more cooling will come. So based on whatever the input that I supply, as per it, it will behave and produce some output. Yes or no? So class, when executed, we can supply input and it generates output. It generates output. See, many of you here, you might be already knowing about these concepts. You know it already. Maybe in your college level, you would have studied. Okay. But the depth in these concepts that we are going to see, you would have never realized in the past. Going forward, you'll understand. Maybe you're feeling like only these OOPS concepts I know I studied when I was a kid. But I'll prove it. You don't know so many things in this. Let's see. Okay. Just closely focus. Don't leave it because you know it already. Okay. Okay. So class, you understand now. So if you are coming to technology, Coming to technology, anything you want to create inside class. So in technology, anything we create that should be inside class. Class contains functional components. Functional components are there inside class. You just go back to day one. I told you application contains functionalities. Application contains functionalities we learn or not on day one. Today we are learning class contains functionalities. Which one is true? Both are true. How? Application contains classes. Classes contains functionality. That time, as you do not know about classes, I did not mention. Simply I mentioned the point as application contains classes, sorry, functionalities. But today we are elaborating a little bit. Application do not directly contain functionalities. Application contains classes. Classes contains functionalities. That means ultimately functionalities are there inside application only, no? So that point I am clarifying now. Application contains, okay, I will write down this way. I'll write down this way. In technology, we create functional components inside class. We create classes inside application. You understand this? We already done with application. What about classes? Automatically created. Pega has automatically created classes. We can manually also create. I will show you what is being created later. Later I will show you, not now. Okay, these are also created. So this is about class. Everyone clear about this? Okay, up to this I will wind up for today, because if I go to inheritance concept, it will take 15-10 minutes like that. Time is not sufficient. If you have any doubts or any questions in this, you can ask. So what did we discuss today? We have seen one practical, how to create implementation application on top of framework. We did not stop our learning with forward engineering. So thereafter, we looked at where exactly the relation defined between an application with its built-on application. Where is it defined? Can I change it or not? That's what we came to know. Did not do anything, but we came to know. You have experience to see that. You also have to go and see. Once that is completed, we looked at organization structure. I told you high level, this is how structure will be. Top level features will come to bottom level. More bottom level also it can come. Okay. And then we were discussing about OOPS concepts. There we have discussed about two topics called encapsulation class. Both are same. This is concept. This is implementation of that concept. This laptop is an implementation of laptop concept. They come up with some concept. Computer is like a dabba. Okay, one box. No. I should be able to place it in my lap and work on. Okay, it should be like a book. Okay, that's why it is called laptop. No, you place here and then you work. So laptop. Okay, so there is a concept design, like it should look like a book and all. The concept, whatever is designed, they made it as a real. The concept is encapsulation. Technology has made it real with the name of class. We discussed about the terminology and the concept, and we will be practically working on all these things going forward. So tomorrow I will explain about remaining concepts. Abstract concrete is very, very important. You feel like you know about all these things, but in depth you don't know. Okay, we will see that. Anyone has any doubts? You can define a number of levels. Units may have subunits or not. Units may have subunits. Subunits may have again one more subunit. Levels can be anything. If your business is a large business, then you will go so many levels. Small business means only 3 levels, pretty much fair enough. Okay, so we have Harsha trainings. This is the organization. What are the divisions? Divisions can be technology, tools, and non-technical. Technical, tools, I mean like programming, tool, non-programming. Programming side, Java, Python, these are units. And tools wise, Pega, Appian, Salesforce, DevOps, these are all tools. And non-technical, okay, business analyst course, Scrum Master course, these are all non-technical. Like this we can go. This is what structure. You have more, you can divide more. Okay, large business means maybe you come up with so many divisions and units.
Harsha, I understand what you're saying, but is there any terminology that is used as subunits or subunits or something like that?
You can use subunits, subunits is okay. Subunit of subunit. You will not find too many levels. Subunits will be there. Okay. And more than that also, it depends on your business application. So your business will decide how many should be there. Your job is what? Add whatever they want, because you know the tool. Add whatever the name they give you, same name. You don't need to think about what should be my application name and all. They will give you, copy paste the name.
Got it.
Business will
And
decide on the names.
one follow-up question on the same organization structure. Is
Okay.
it possible for a lower level unit to map to two top units? I'll give an example. Some organization have cross-functional kind of a organization structure like geography and LOB. So an LOB can be part of geography as well.
You are saying simply multiple inheritance. I'll tell you that it is possible. I'll tell you.
Okay, thank you.
When we come up with technical concept, I'll tell you that. Definitely we'll come to know about it. Okay. Next step. Okay. So I will attach this document. Help me. Which one? Where should I attach? 611. Huh? This is a demo.
Yeah, Harsha.
Yes, please.
That's a actually basic one. When we move to there are the app and dev is there, right? Dev Studio, App Studio, right?
Yes.
So when we have to move App Studio and when we'll switch to Dev Studio.
Why are you bothered about it? I did not talk about it, right? I'll tell you. You have admin studio, prediction studio. Why did you not ask? I'll tell you. Let the
Because
time
I
come.
know about. Yeah.
Many
Okay.
people they don't know app studio. Yeah. Just you need to wait. Don't rush through. Slowly we'll learn. I'm sorry. I have to go to 611 class notes and this one. Anything else I have to touch? Only these things, right?
Harsha, one more question regarding
I have
the.
given you my number, like on day 2 I have given 888626619. This is my number. Anytime if you have any doubt about your career guidance or something, you can reach out here. No problem. Okay. 888626619. You can save with my name. Don't come back to me for fees related questions. Admin related, don't ask me. Only career guidance you come to me. Okay. Admin related tasks. You want a material. You are not sure where to access it from. You're not sure how to install software or getting error. Contact admin number. My personal number is only for Pega doubts and career guidance. Other than this, what else you need from me? Nothing else as of now, right? So anything else admin related documents access in future also I'm saying. Anything admin related, you go to admin number 9652532753. You have admin number. So this number you save Harsha personal. That number you save Harsha trainings Pega. Okay, other Harsha trainings admin. Okay. You are asking something online?
Yeah, Harsha, I was
Meeting
asking.
link will change. I'm not sure. Admin team will decide. When you receive a message, you don't have to wait till meeting link change for the payment. You are decided to join, you make the fees payment. What is there in the today or tomorrow, you have to make the payment, right? Last day you come back and say that I have KYC issue. I am trying, but it is not going. They will, once they change, they will not share. Okay. Once they change the meeting link, once they say tomorrow is deadline, they will not allow you. They will not give you the changed link. Till last moment you wait and you try to make the fees payment. You know that you have to make the fees payment, right? Today or tomorrow you have to make it for sure. Okay. Try to do it at the earliest. Many people have done it already. I'm talking about only those who are pending. Okay.